Good morning, everyone. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Monday morning. As you can see, I've not let what happened yesterday affect me. Just carry on smiling, being myself. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and happy birthday to the Teletubbies, who made their TV debut on this day in 1997. There were concerns at first that they would teach children to talk nonsense. All I can say to that is, Ayo.
Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La Po. Teletubbies, Teletubbies, say A-O. I used to love the Teletubbies when my kids were small. There was always a Teletubby. And the Tweenies. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:18 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Monday the 31st of March.
31st of March. This would have been my late grand's birthday today. Alexa, what's the weather outlook in Rochester, Kent?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
Currently, in Rochester it's 4 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather, with a high of 15 degrees and a low of 3 degrees. Also, there's a flood alert in effect.
Really? Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What do you call a hobbit wearing a gold chain? Lord of the Blings.
Alexa, who was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 31st of March include Carla Sophia Gascon, Christopher Walken, Jack Antonoff, Ewan McGregor, and Al Gore.
Alexa, who is Ewan McGregor?
Ewan Gordon McGregor is a Scottish actor. His accolades include a Golden Globe Award and a Primetime Emmy Award. In 2013, he was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire for his services to drama and charity.
Alexa, what films has Ewan McGregor starred in?
I know about 103 movies which star Ewan McGregor, including Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Star Wars, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, Trainspotting, and 99 more.
And Alexa, how old is Ewan McGregor?
Ewan McGregor is 54 years old.
He's actually a few years younger than me, Ewan McGregor. Not by much, but a couple. Good morning, everybody. Yes. Well, what does one expect today? I've got up this morning with a smile on my face. The sun is shining, but you know what it's like for me. And for other people, I'm sure of it. So people like to make you miserable. They like to wipe the smile off your face and make you feel miserable, and then it makes them feel happy. Why, I haven't got a clue. So I told you what happened yesterday. They're getting away with underhand bullying by talking to their children, talking to their dogs, saying things behind my back, whispering behind my ear, and just being really blatantly rude to me when I'm served in shops. Not everybody. When I go farther afield, I get treated better. When I went out for the day, people were really polite and nice, and there was no rudeness. Not as far as I could see, no. Maybe that's because I went somewhere fresh and just enjoyed myself, and I was with somebody and I didn't notice it so much. I don't know. But it was nice to get away, and coming back to this, not pleasant. like I said, they're getting away with it because they're not saying it directly to my face. And they're also trying to make me out to be the villain. So if they whisper something under your ear, my mother does it. She's one of them. She's one of these bullies. She'll mention the children I don't see, which upsets me. And my dad used to tell her off for doing that. He said, "You're upsetting Ginestra." He said, "You know she doesn't see her children." And she would bring them up. She'd take the piss out of my dad right in the same room as him. And he'd get up and stand up and say, "What did you say?" But he's supposed to ignore them. They're not educated. They're very thick and they're very cruel. And they've got no heart. So I just ignore it now. It was very hard yesterday. I was on my own and I battled depression, and I've got other issues going on, and that's just spiteful and nasty, and they're bitches. Bitches. And if I want to wear my cap, I'll wear my cap, because my son bought me that cap. Being spiteful. Spiteful. Women. I used to go down Chatham High Street, and my son would call me up on the phone, and it'd be all quiet, and then I'd take the call, and then I'd get some woman just shout out loud, "Ah!" What the fuck? So I know that when I go outside, I'm going to get some sort of street theatrics. But it's worse when he's in upstairs, because this bullying in this block of flats started a week after I moved into this flat, when the noise upstairs was horrendous, and I got picked on by, it was a family upstairs. They was all together. They've split up. He's on his own and the children come to visit, but I still get bullied and harassed. And it's all because I asked the guy to consider other people's feelings. It wasn't nothing nasty. So even if you've got problems with neighbours, and I've had this in the past as well, and you politely knock on their door, or you politely ask them to keep the noise down or something, it can turn nasty. And it did at my old address. My ex-husband was working long hours. He came home from work, and the man below us started playing loud music late at night when my ex-husband came in from work. And he got 2 jobs because of this idiot downstairs. He got 2 jobs and he didn't want to come home. He said, "I've had enough of it." So he got 2 jobs. And then I was stuck indoors looking after 2 babies because my ex-husband did not want to come home because of the loud noise downstairs in the bottom flat. So you get noise underneath you as well. You can not only get noise above, you can get noise beneath, you can get noise to the side. You know, it just happens. My ex-husband wasn't rude. He went downstairs. He went, "Excuse me." He said, guys say mate to each other. He went, "Excuse me, mate." He said, "Would you mind turning that music down? We've got babies trying to sleep and I've just got home from work." You know what the guy did? He turned it up louder. He turned it up louder. Considering he had a disabled wife, it was disgusting what music he was playing as well. Vile. So, this is all to do with him upstairs, right? And him and his kids were bullying me. I had wrappers thrown on my balcony. Banging. Whenever I went to sit on the balcony, I couldn't sit out. Banging, thumping. And now it's every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. And, you know, you can't help it. You're just waiting for it to happen. But this week, I just ignored it. Just ignored them. If you don't pay them any attention, then they piss off. And he went home early yesterday because they weren't getting anywhere. They wanted to spoil my Mother's Day, but it didn't work because I'd already had Mother's Day Friday, so that was boo-hoo to them. So this morning, right, this twat gets up and he falls down on the ceiling at 4:45 in the morning. He falls down on the ceiling and it's done on purpose. He wasn't very happy last night. I think he was angry because nothing was going his way. Look, there wasn't any anger, nothing, right? So he falls out of bed, right, deliberately. He falls out of bed. So it sounds like the whole weight of his body is falling right above my bedroom. 4:45 in the morning. And I'm used to it, so oh, fuck off. I didn't say that, but in my mind I'm saying fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Fucking attention-seeking twat. So I just goes back to sleep. I'm up and down all night going to the loo. I'm going through the menopause. Fuck him anyway. So basically, I get up this morning. I look at my phone, and you know it's someone a bit retarded, backwards, slow, and they're perverts, but they're also, I would say, I don't know, I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying that the words that are coming out of their mouth is disgusting. And if it's ever said to me in front of my face, they'll get evicted or put in a cell, because you can't say things like they're saying behind my back and walking past my ear to my face. It's wrong. So I've only got to catch it on camera as well. So basically, I get up this morning and I've had a message about the time he would get up upstairs. Mars Ugg. MARZOUG. Mars Ugg. What? How do you pronounce that? MARZOUG. Mars Ugg. About the time he gets up out of bed in the morning. So I've deleted it. Just hi. Deleted it. And blocked them. Blocked it. Deleted it. Blocked it. Right? Deleted. Blocked. I'm pretty sure where it's coming from is it's having the proof and the bullying aspect where it's hatred. I've got to prove it. It's coming from where I think it's coming from, and they're getting into trouble. The last lot of neighbours at my other address were swearing up and down the road. They were drug addicts. He was an ecstasy peddler. And I used to be terrified in my flat. This guy used to have tremors in his flat and almost shake the windows and the doors down and be violent and swearing. I put up with it for several years, and then I was in my bed, 2:00 in the morning, and the white guy, up the path, high as a kite, Asian prostitute, swearing about Asians, but looking up at my window. He was a drug addict and dangerous, in my opinion. I got onto the housing. It was doing it almost every night, coming home drunk and swearing up the path, looking up at my window and swearing. And they would leave beer cans 1664 on the doorstep, and I'm a woman, I don't drink beer, lager. And I was wary about coming home because all you could smell was weed and drugs all up the stairs. And it was a smaller block of flats than this, and it really impacted my health. And then I thought this place was going to be a fresh start, but there's drugs everywhere. Absolutely everywhere you go, there's drugs. So yeah, I came home yesterday. I wasn't amused. I wasn't very happy. I settled down, put the television on. I tried to relax and just ignore it. But it's just, it repeats itself. I mean, I don't understand people. I don't understand it at all. Why they can't leave you to be quiet. I don't want to go around yelling and shouting, and it's my mother that does that, and she talks to herself. She used to talk to herself for hours in Victoria Road while me and Dad were sat in the living room, and people used to get violent outside and throw things and get angry. She used to rabbit on for hours. And I thought someone was going to break into the house. People used to get cross outside. All she was doing was talking for hours and hours. She doesn't do it now because she's on her own. She used to do it while me and my dad were sat together, just ranting for hours, talking, just incessant talking for hours. When I first came down from Gloucestershire to Kent, all she did, she kept me awake all night talking for hours. I've got laptops of how I was living at Victoria Road, with holes in the walls, broken stairs. My dad installed a fire in the bathroom. A fire in the bathroom, a full-blown fire with an electric plug, and you shouldn't install electric equipment in a bathroom. So I don't know how long this has been going on, whether it's since I've been a kid, why I'm being put in danger and treated like shit. I haven't got a clue. Some of these people that are being rude to me have got a really stuck-up nose. Seriously. Ew, what is it? Ew, what is it? It's a bit like Camilla, isn't it? Ew, what is it? I've got a smell under my nose. Can you imagine Charles and Camilla and poor Princess Di, like menage a trois, in her accommodation, watching Charles and Camilla cooing with each other, and Camilla going, "Ew, darling, what is it? What is it? We're going to have to get rid of it. What is it? What is it? What the hell? What is it? Ew." You know how posh people tell their children off. "Oh, do behave, darling. You don't want to touch that or go near it. No. You might catch something." Poor Princess Di. Now you know why she cried a lot and burst into tears. It's fat. It's fat. You know, it's extremely fat. She got an eating disorder. She never had one before she joined the royal family. No, she didn't. This is how posh people antagonize and get to you. Yeah, it's fat. It's fat. Talk to each other, posh mates. Yeah, it is fat, isn't it? Yeah, it's fat. Ew, what's that smell? Meh. When they look and sound like old horses. I mean, really, it gets to me. And I've never been posh. I'm common as they come. I was born in London. So they can fuck off with their fucking snooty nosed, stuck up attitude. I mean, if you want to go and live on a farm, with your stables and your whatnots, go on. And don't bother pissing me off. It's where my dad was taking me on holiday as well. They were stuck up. He was being really cruel to me. He was abusing me, and these places were owned by stuck-up women, and he was being really cruel and horrible to me. And these women would snub me. He was abusing me, and the owners of these properties were letting him do it. And so my father would take me, his daughter, on holiday because my mother was at Victoria Road looking after my cats. And Dad took me to, it was Silverlea, and it was a converted garage into like a little holiday home. And the woman had a Beetle car, and she knocked on the door, and it was my dad's and my birthday's in September. It was September. And she went, "How's everything?" to my dad, like shook his hand. There's a welcome parcel on the table. And then she looked at me and she went and looked at my dad. He was abusing me. Now that is sexual bullying, because he was sexually abusing me at these holiday parks. Snooty cow. My mum would always say, if your dad starts anything, give me a call. He shouldn't have been starting anything. And if she knew he was going to start something, she should have reported it to the police and protected her daughter, right? But she never did. Never. And the way my mum speaks sometimes is like snooty, and the royals hold their cups with their little fingers, and so does my mother. Little Pinky. No, I'm common scum, and I always will be, and that's the way I like it. See you later.